Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Black Geek Energy. DeMarcus, you got your hair done?
Um, I I had it in a protective style, so I took that down. So kinda, but not really.
What does that mean, a protector style?
Like my go-to protective style is like two-strand twists.
All right, I don't know what that means
Yeah. I also done like
either.
Bantu knots. So
That's like the little boop, boop, boop.
yeah, but they be real big because my hair low
Yeah,
on my
your
head.
hair is crazy.
Yeah.
Your hair is insane, actually. How do you. This thing is about to die. All right, DeMarcus, let's start off this week's episode the same way we start off every week's episode. How's your previous week been?
Uh, it's been up and down, man.
Mm,
You know what all I got going on, and I'm
yeah.
in Atlanta right now. It's been really good to be like around my family and hang out with them and see my friends from like high school and stuff. And yeah, so it hasn't been bad, but there's just been like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to come see you, but it's a lot of drama.
Yeah. Hey man, like I said, like we can get the gang together and come down to where you are.
If you want to come down here all the way to Noonan and we can record an episode, um,
Well, I leave Wednesday, so.
oh, you leave Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were staying for weeks and weeks and weeks.
2 weeks. So I got here like last Thursday, and I'm leaving. I said Wednesday, I'm leaving Thursday.
All right. Well, you can come over if you want to. Let me see. So what have you been doing in Atlanta? You've gone to the strip club? Have you had some wings? Have you went
I
to
have
Six
had some
Flags?
wings. I had some
Okay.
Miss Winners, some Mrs. Winners.
Oh, where's Miss Winters at? I love her.
As far as I know, there's only two left in Atlanta specifically. There's one
Hmm.
at like Headland and Delow. Um, actually I don't even know it's on Headland though, near Greenbrier Mall. And
Mm-hmm.
the other one is at 285 in Glenwood on the east side. So like Candler Road.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the only two I know about. And luckily one of them is really close to my mom's house. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Well, that is really nice, of course. It's always a pleasure to have some Miss Winters. I haven't heard that name in
Hmm.
so long.
Yeah. The
But
green beans still good. Chicken still
mm,
good. The cinnamon rolls. The cinnamon rolls are not
mm.
as it's not as much icing as they used to do, but they're still pretty good.
Hmm. They changed the
Like,
recipe and everything.
oh, I didn't even notice they changed the recipe.
Well, I'm just saying in general because they changed the recipe of the biscuits at Golden Corral and
Mm-hmm. In general, folks be changing their recipes.
uh-huh.
Yes. I agree with you. Yes, they do.
Hmm. How's my week been since we
Yeah. How
last
has your week
talked?
been?
My week has been uneventful.
Mm.
Just um fielding all these rejections, going on these interviews. I actually rescheduled two interviews
Hmm.
because I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't because it was just too many no's. You're not good enough. Say your experience is great, but you wouldn't be a good fit at this company, and blah blah blah
Mm.
blah. Whatever. It was just
Do
too
you find
many.
yourself missing the culture fit more often, or is it like a skill fit?
No, I find myself getting these emails at 3 o'clock in the morning, like I did this morning. This morning is
Mm-hmm.
Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
um, saying that my culture doesn't fit.
Mm. It's wild that they're sending rejections out on a Sunday.
Yeah, especially when I apply at after 5 on Friday,
This is
because
this is the Lord's day. You should not be doing that.
nobody should. Um, but yeah, I just got tired of it. So I actually had two interviews. I had to reschedule because I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel
Yeah.
like faking it through an interview and smiling and saying hi, how are you, when nobody really cared and they were just going to reject me anyway. So I didn't feel like it. I have an interview scheduled for Tuesday, and I think that I can have the bandwidth to do it then. But I just didn't. I didn't want to. I
I
really didn't
love
want
that
to.
you are mindful of your capacity and rescheduling the interviews. Um, the narrative that you're writing that they're just going to reject you anyway. I don't like that part, but you know,
I mean, but they are.
you don't know
No,
that.
Demarcus. I know that these people are not going to give me a job. Well, they did give me a job at the end of February. They're right not going to give me a job. I'm not going to be working by the end of March, probably. I don't know when I'm going to be working again. I
These
don't know.
interview processes do be taking a long time. Like I think there was like 5 rounds, 4 or 5 rounds for the job I have now, and it was
Yeah.
yeah.
And I did 5 interviews 2 weeks ago, and they haven't contacted me back. So I'm like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? And I did
Was
email them. They haven't responded.
what was the
So
fifth interview like? Was it like you just spent like a whole day talking to different people?
no, I mean I have 5 separate,
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
but they were like I had a second round with somebody. I had a
Yeah,
third round. I was on all stages of the interview process, and
okay.
actually
Well,
I had
usually
one,
like
two,
the
three, four, five, 6 interviews 2 weeks ago.
usually like
And
the fifth round interview is like not necessarily a panel. They usually do like an on-site and they have you talk to like the manager, the team, somebody from the team, some like adjacent people. So
I mean,
that's what I was asking. Was that like the fifth round interview you did?
I did have a fifth round interview. I had 5 separate interview processes. Well, 6 separate
Gotcha.
interview process 2 weeks ago, and I was at all stages. I don't think that my
Oh, it was with
highest
six
stage.
different companies.
Yes, yes, 6 different
Oh,
companies,
okay, 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 okay.
and I don't think that my highest stage was beyond 3. But and they haven't contacted me back. I don't know what's going on with these people. But
Hmm.
I've been doing that and suffering in silence while I listen to, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago, while I listen to probably the best audiobook I've ever listened to. And we're going to talk about that more in the Put You On segment.
Okay.
Um, but but it has really taken over my life. I haven't been doing nothing else but listening to that audiobook. It's the only thing that's been making me happy. And other than that, I don't really have anything really. Just trying to catch up with anime. Oh yeah, let's do a little anime catch up while we have some time. How are you
Sure, sure.
doing with some of these animes? We're about at mid season. Pull out my list.
Actually, I think we're like close to the end of the season,
Yeah.
actually.
Well,
Yeah, I think I've seen some like episode nines, episode tens.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
kind of.
Um, yeah, so like Fate Strange Fake is on episode 9.
Oh,
Kunan the
they're
Sorcerer's on
loving
episode
that.
10.
Aldous
That's really good.
Hodge is loving that. Aldous Hodge is on Cross now, and he just came
He's
out
on
as a
what?
Cross on
Oh, the
Amazon.
show Cross.
And he just came out as a huge anime person, and
Mm.
he listed a lot of anime that I'm watching now. Like he is watching the anime. He is in there, and he
Right,
said
the
that
deep cuts.
yeah, the deep cuts, and he said that Fate Strange Fake is amazing.
And that's a bit of a deep cut. Like the Fate series in general is like a bit of a confusing anime because it kind of like toes the line between like plot and just like a flashy beat 'em up anime.
Okay. Okay.
My opinion. My opinion.
Um, I will say that I have completed the Wano arc finally,
Yeah, so
and
you caught up. But oh,
yeah,
almost.
and then I got it. So I'm caught up with the dub. I think there's still some episodes that are subbed that I have to watch after the
Hmm.
dub. So I have about 50 or so episodes left. But I'm loving the Wano arc. And I don't want to go too deep into what I'm doing because we're going to rehash all of these again um, for our winter, spring, for our spring anime in
Hmm. Hmm.
2026. But I am loving HELL mode about the the video gamer who wanted all his stuff on hard mode,
Hmm.
and he got isekai into this world. I'm loving that one. Um, yeah, and I'm loving vigilantes this season. Uh, loving
Okay.
what
My
loving
Hero
what they're doing.
Vigilantes.
I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
Their recent flashback art was really good.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Where
and
they
what
had the
about
flashback for Eraser. Eraser. Yeah, that was pretty
yes,
good.
yes. What about you?
Well, Fate Strange Fake, we mentioned that. I'm really enjoying Hell's Paradise.
Oh, well, I'm watching that dub, so I'm like a lot
Same.
behind. Oh, okay.
No. Well, I guess the new episodes aren't dubbed. I thought that was a simulcast one, like they release it dubbed and subbed at the same time.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Um,
How is Frieren so far?
Frieren is really good. Yeah.
Mm.
They're in like the north, that's supposed to be like the super dangerous part of the world, and so
They ain't fighting those born behind people.
they're fighting. They just
Mm.
fought in the last episode.
Mm.
Um, I'm enjoying Fire Force.
Oh
Sentenced to be
yeah,
a
that
Hero
is
is really
me.
good.
Oh, I'm watching that too. What
Hmm.
about Samurai Troopers? Because I still haven't gone into that.
I haven't gotten back to that one. I got up to like episode 5, and I
That's a
episode 5
lot.
is the next one I need to watch, and I just haven't gotten back to it. And I really need to go back and rewatch some of the
Ronin
earlier
Warriors.
episodes. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Well, we will talk about all of that stuff when that episode comes up in a couple of weeks. But now it is time to. Oh, unless there's something else you want to say, Marcus.
No, man. I mean, some more what I've been doing since I've been home. I went out to a bar and then like an after hour spot. That was pretty dope. And then I
Hmm.
went to an art show yesterday.
Oh,
The Vanguard art show.
okay.
Hella dope. Hella black, all black artists. And like all the art was like really, really good. It wasn't like it was there was no one there that felt like, oh, y'all needed to fill the space, so you just added this person.
Hmm.
Like everybody seemed it felt like everyone was a master of their craft.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. It was all black people, or
Yeah, I mean all black people, yeah.
hmm,
It's Atlanta, bro.
good. So now is the time where we sit back, relax, and we are going to actually put you on to some forms of media that we are watching or reading or consuming or listening to or playing or whatever, or even a restaurant when Demarcus doesn't have anything else to do. But we are going to put you on to something, and this beautiful segment is going to be sponsored by our pals at MoviePass. Demarcus, can you please tell him a little bit about MoviePass?
Of course, of course. MoviePass is a subscription-based service that allows you to go see movies for a more affordable price than your standard movie ticket. You pay up front per month. Choose your tier of how many movies you want to see, and then you get credits, and you use those credits to pay for movies as if they were like money. You'll get a MasterCard in the mail. That's going to be your MoviePass card, and you can use that online or at the box office they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I really enjoy it because first off, I'm saving money on movies, and
Yeah, you're saving like about $50 a pop.
exactly. And second, I can combine that with my like all the subscriptions or the rewards that I'm already subscribed to with these theaters, Regal, AMC, Century, whatever.
The loyalty points.
Yeah, so I'm
Mm,
getting points for cheaper. I'm getting more points because I'm going to see more movies and I'm spending less money to do it.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you get free popcorn while you do it. And this month is going to be a great month. My horror is back with A24 Undertone. Scream 7 just came out. A lot of horror is coming out. The horror is back. The horror is back. The horror is back.
Hmm
But what I want to talk. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is like February, March like a big horror season for movies?
Child, anytime it's a big season for horror.
Okay, that's what it feels like. I don't know when it happened, but like at some point there was like this switch from like horror movies coming out around Halloween to horror movies are like year round.
Yeah, yeah, there was that switch. Um, but I like it year round.
Eh,
Scare me all the time.
meh.
Um, yeah, there's gonna be a lot coming out in March, and I'm very excited because this is gonna be like my first time actually going back to the theaters since the last movie I saw.
What was
So
the last movie you saw?
I don't know, Chad. Something with some superheroes or something.
Was
I
it
do.
Fantastic Four?
No, no, it wasn't that far back. What was the last movie I saw? Is it? Hold on, let me go look at my Fandango app. Maybe Fandango, maybe the Regal app.
If you use MoviePass, they'll have your previous reservations.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see how to get to it.
Of course, I gotta update the app because I haven't used it in so long. Oh my
Slipping on your
goodness.
pimping.
I know. But
Doesn't matter.
anyways,
Let's move on.
yeah, it said the last movie I saw was him with Marlon
Mm,
Wayans. But
that was
I
a long
gotta
time ago.
yeah, I gotta fix that.
And that's not a superhero thing at all.
No, it's not. But what I was going to say earlier is that my latest obsession is
Mm-hmm.
this audiobook
Mm-hmm.
called
Yeah.
Dungeon Crawler Carl. And what this is about is I'm going to go ahead and spoil the first chapter. There is a thing called the collapsing, and
Mm-hmm.
everywhere where there is a roof, like a house, shed, cars, airplanes, everywhere where there's a roof, it collapses. So if you're in somewhere roof, it collapses. All the people that are outside are offered the chance to go into this portal, which leads them to a dungeon. And once you're in this dungeon, you have the opportunity to try to survive. And you can pick up power ups, and then it becomes like a video game. You can pick up power ups. So this tells the story of Carl and his girlfriend's cat who go down into the dungeon and begin this adventure. And it starts out as, oh, I'm just killing rats and stuff, to wait, that monster is talking Spanish while cockroaches are coming out of her mouth. And um, to this alien empire and like the company that is putting on the actual show has changed already because they have incited a rebellion. And I just have to tell you this last little bit. Um, this is gonna sound crazy, and this always happens in this book. But the Dungeon Crawler Carl, okay, they had to kill a well, people from outside space because everybody's watching. If you are really rich, you could come. You cannot be a spectator. Come inside the dungeon with them. So
Okay.
Carl actually killed the leader's children, a child. Then he was, while he was already scheduled to go on her show, that was, because she has to do interviews and stuff while he's in the dungeon.
Sure, sure.
So, no, it wasn't the show, it was Comic Con or Crawler Con.
Okay.
And and she was hosting a panel. She was very bored, so Carl interrupted her whole set. Carl just said, "Yeah, I just killed your kid, and what you gonna do about it?" And the crowd's like, "Woo, woo!" And then they had their little back and forth, and then they went off. And then she walked off, and then he started asking the crowd, "So how should I kill her kids?" And it just became a whole thing. Now her other kids are also in the dungeon. She has seven in the dungeon, and
Seven kids in the dungeon?
yeah, she's a praying mantis
Oh,
person.
sure.
So Carl actually injects a well, he kills six of them, and he injects the seven with super painful gonorrhea. I forget what it's called. And what this does is it actually burns your reproductive organs. And then when you're down to 1 HP, it heals your reproductive organs. And then it does it all over again. And the way you get rid of it is cutting off your reproductive organs or passing it on to somebody else. So her mom uh, gets the pays exorbitant amount of money. They're like, this money is enough to fund empires. She pays an
Yeah.
exorbitant amount of money to take the form of a deity in this world. Um, and this deity is of this wood thing that changes its sex all the time, and it changes its sex so it can reproduce with all the animals.
Sure.
So I'm sure you can see where this is going. The mom comes down in the form of this deity and cures her daughter of this super gonorrhea.
Okay.
And then later on in the book, there's this big party, and the mom is or reproducing all of these mantises from her god form to fight off Carl. It's madness.
Yeah, this doesn't like the way you're describing it, like it's like a bunch of interesting pieces that don't really fit together. It's like you just took like a
I would
bunch of
I'm missing a lot of because that's
sure, sure. And that's
like this part
it
happened in page 22. This part happened in 135. This part happened
right,
in yeah. So
right.
it's a lot going on, but
Yeah.
it all fit. It all fit. And I was like, so she had sex with her mom?
There's a category for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So I have been engrossed in these books. I'm on the sixth one now. There is a seventh
Oh, there
one.
are six books?
There is a seventh one with an eighth one coming out in March. So yeah,
Because
it's
I
a
have
lot.
this book. I have the Dungeon Crawler Carl book, and I thought it was just the one book, one story in and out.
No,
This is a seven book series with an eighth one on the way. Jesus.
so far. But it's really good. It's really, really, really good. And I just found out that there's a whole nother um, uh, literary genre that has come out from, I think, this book and other books called Lit RPG, which is like
Huh.
literary books that are set in video game worlds. And I'm really enjoying this book. So I
Okay.
may explore some more in this
In this
genre.
genre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing this week.
Nice. This week I've been watching, and you might have talked about the show already, but I've been watching Superman and Lois on HBO.
Dean Kane?
Is that who plays Superman? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I've been watching. Um,
From the
and
90s.
wait, no, this is a recent show. Superman and Lois, where he has two kids.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not Superman and Lois. That
Or
is something else. On the CW. What was that called? Oh, it's called Superman and Lois. Oh, the
yeah,
other one's called Lois and Clark. Excuse me.
yeah, Superman and
Oh,
Lois.
okay. So that's Tyler Hoechlin. Tyler
Okay, yeah.
Hoechlin. Yeah.
I've been watching that, and it's good. And his kids, they are not bad, but they're stupid. His kids are
Very.
stupid, and then once they and like because they it starts out they don't know the secret, and very soon after the show starts they learn the secret that
Yeah.
their dad is Superman, and like one of them has powers, the other one doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
and they moved to Smallville from Metropolis, and like in Metropolis, the non-powered kid was like the popular one. He was like star football player, star quarterback, was like going to get recruited. Life was great. In Smallville, everything flips.
Mm-hmm.
And the powered son, who was unpopular and had all this anxiety and had all these and was on these pills, is like, yo, I was never crazy. I was just trying to control these. I had all these powers going on inside me, and that's what's been making me feel like this. And I haven't gotten to the point where they kind of like dive into like whether that's true or not, whether his powers are connected to his like psyche things.
Mm-hmm.
But they did make a mention of it as in one episode, Lois is like, "Oh, you like your anxiety or whatever has nothing to do with your powers." But I'm like, it could. These are the first human Kryptonian hybrids, so who knows?
Mm. I'm not gonna
But
spoil it for you, but that boy's a little whiny little punk, and I hated him because I've seen all 4 seasons. I've seen every episode. I hated
oh,
that. I hated that kid. I
really?
hated that boy. Like, stop whining. You have the powers of a god over your brother, your twin, who you envied for your whole entire life. You finally have a leg up on him and you're still whining. Shut up and just go save something. Like, you can literally fly and you're sitting here crying because of what? You don't even know why. I hated that child.
Yeah, and that just go to show that like it wasn't the powers.
It
The
wasn't the
powers the
powers.
powers do not make you. The powers do not make him. It's got to be in you, and it ain't in him, whatever it
It's
is.
not. It is not. It is not inside of him. It should have went to the other child. The child. Yeah, it should have went to
The
the
one
other
that
child.
already had everything.
Yeah, it should have went to him. It should have went to him. Because Clark didn't love him no more, no less. Like,
Yeah,
girl, he really agitated me that whole show. Are you gonna watch any of the other CWDC shows?
like Black Lightning.
Black Lightning, The Flash, Supergirl.
I watched a lot of Black Lightning. I watched a lot of The Flash. I watched some of Green Arrow.
Mhm.
Um, so am I gonna watch more? Maybe not. I'm just gonna stick with Superman and Lois for now. See
Let's
how that
see.
goes.
It was Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, which is really good. Um,
I didn't like that one. The team up. I didn't like that
yeah,
one.
Black Lightning, Batwoman, which I only saw one season of with uh, Javica, who went to Hampton,
Mm-hmm.
as Batgirl, Superman and Lois, and Stargirl, which
Mm.
moved to HBO shortly after for the rest of this season. And then Javica
Who was
went
Stargirl about?
Stargirl
Oh, okay.
and her dad,
Okay.
and and then Javica went on to The Flash as another character, which she was already
Huh.
Batwoman. I didn't watch the Flash finale. I need to go and watch it, but
Huh.
it was
Okay.
crazy. Um, when they had Grog go back in time to kill Barack Obama, that's when I was kind of like,
They had
child,
Grog
yes, child. You didn't
to
see
kill
that?
Barack Obama.
He he went back in time to kill Barack Obama when he was in college.
Okay. That's a statement, I guess.
Yeah. I wonder how he feels about that.
I'm sure he's not even aware.
Yeah, I hope he never becomes aware. Okay, can we go ahead and if you have one, is there
I
an
do have an
activity?
activity. Yeah. Okay. And if it's your first time joining us, which it shouldn't be, the way activities work here on Black Geek Energy is DeMarcus is the activity master, the game master, if you will. The I come up with the games, I come up with the questions, the answers, I decide who's right, who's wrong, the winners and the losers. I am the judge, jury, and executioner of all things games here on Black Geek Energy.
Energy.
Energy. And so today, what I have for you, Jared, it's a
Hmm.
game I'm gonna call binge, batch, or broadcast.
Okay.
And what you're gonna do, I am gonna give you show titles, TV show titles, and you're gonna tell me whether this show was released all at once, for binging, whether it
Hmm.
was released in chunks,
Okay.
in batches, or
Okay.
whether it was released weekly.
Okay.
As a
By the way, sorry, I meant to say this at the beginning. I did want to talk about this a little bit. So sorry.
Sure,
Are you watching Love Is Blind?
I'm not.
Because I only watch that show because of you, especially now since they are in Ohio and just all white people. And the one black couple doesn't like black women. And the one black man, well, one black man that made it on out of the pods,
Uh-huh.
they didn't even bring him to Mexico
Uh-huh.
because he wouldn't have any conflicts. And it looks like he's going to marry this white woman, but they have no drama. So it's like, why? So then the show is not featuring them at all. And the other black man was not making a choice in the pods, and he was, I love you so much, and I love you so much, and you're my best friend. No, you're my best friend. You're my number one. You're my number one. Like he was so indecisive, it was crazy. It's just white people acting white the whole time, and
So this season is whack, is what you're saying. It's
yes,
lame. It's boring.
yeah, it's whack and boring like the last season. I've only watched this show because you say you're gonna watch it.
I didn't even finish the last season of Love is Blind.
So you didn't see none of them get married.
Nah, not at all. Not at
Okay.
all. I feel like the last good season was the one when Tim was on there.
Well, that's the second. The last A1 season was the first season when Diamond and the girl that's
Yeah.
still married to
That was
that
the
white
best
man.
season.
That's the best season. They
But also it
never
was the
lived
first
up.
one, so it's there's no bar. You know.
Well, the bar's in Hades right now. Okay, I'm sorry, DeMarcus. You can
It's
go
all good.
ahead.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what we're doing?
Batch,
Binge, batch, or
binge.
broadcast?
Okay, binge, batch, or broadcast. Okay.
Yep. So, and we are going to start with an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
The show is Game of Thrones, everybody's favorite dragon show.
Mm. Yeah, this was broadcast.
Absolutely. That is
HBO is
cool.
never. HBO is never. Well, they may in the future
Why you say that?
because they just got bought by this MAGA company,
Oh,
by Paramount.
oh, I did not know that.
Oh, you didn't know? Paramount has bought CBS News and all these mega. Well, Paramount has bought CBS, which
Sure.
is Viacom, Cartoon Net. No, not Cartoon Network. Um, CBS, Comedy Central, blah blah blah, uh, MTV, and they also got CBS News. So they put the head of CBS News with this right wing media blogger
Yeah.
who is the head of CBS News, and all of these mega CBS anchors that have held down journalism for years have quit. Anderson quit. All the other anchors have quit, and like they showed a new CBS news desk. Why does it
Yeah.
have Johnny Walker in the background?
The liquor?
Like, a news desk that looks like this, they got this big Johnny Walker thing in the background of the CBS news. So now they're saying that uh, this company, this MAGA right wing company that's going to purchase the WB, and
Yeah.
WB owns DC, HBO, and CNN.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about to be crazy.
Okay.
So yeah, HBO would never. Who knows what they're gonna do?
Oh, did they
Yeah.
buy CBS specifically, or did they buy Viacom?
Oh, they have the whole Paramount. They have everything. It's
Okay.
all of Viacom,
Okay. Okay,
and,
cool.
and Viacom is owned by CBS. They bought CBS.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so number two, uh, Castlevania.
Say it again. Castle.
Castlevania?
Oh, uh, binge. I need
Correct.
to write these down.
Correct. Number three.
Oh, and you know that's coming back.
Ooh, is it another season of Castlevania Nocturne or the original?
Um, I think the original, but that's coming back later this year. Devil May Cry is coming back this month.
Okay, nice. All right, number three, Invincible.
Batch,
That is correct. Number four,
which is also
Andor.
coming back this month. Andor. Oh my
I'm ready for
god.
that one.
I think I think Andor does that thing where it's like 3 episodes and then it goes weekly. So
That is
batch.
exactly right, Jared. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know TV, Joe.
Yeah, apparently, golly. All right.
Mhm.
The Witcher.
Oh, that's binge.
Okay. Where we at? One, two, three, four, five. This is number six, Watchmen.
Watchmen
Mm-hmm.
was broadcast. That's
That
another
was
HBO.
broadcasted. Yeah, yeah. All right. The Legend of Vox Machina.
That was a 3 then weekly, so batch.
Correct. Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah, that is a binge.
Okay,
Binge.
okay. All right. Well, that's number eight. We're down to the last two. Number
Hmm.
nine, Attack on Titan.
Now, I did not. I saw this as a binge. I think for
Sure.
everybody else, it was broadcast. It had to be
Is
broadcast.
is that what you're sticking with? Are you sticking with broadcast?
Yeah, I saw it as binge.
Okay. Yeah, it is. You are correct. It is a broadcast. And the last
Yeah.
one, Arcane.
Oh, okay, binge.
Actually,
No,
Arcane
no,
was a
no, 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 no. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, binge because it was on Netflix.
actually Arcane was a batch.
Oh,
They were released like one or two, like I think like two episodes or th two or three episodes every week. Yeah.
I never finished Arcane.
Did you not like it?
I just never finished it. I didn't.
Mm.
Gotta.
You got to
I'm gonna
finish
move
it.
on.
It's pretty good. But Jared, 9 out of 10,
Yeah,
90%. You was hitting it with this one.
yeah,
All right. All right. Now I know where your
yeah,
strength lies. You know TV.
yeah. I do know TV. I do know TV raised me, child.
Mm.
But
Didn't
today
get it from
we
my mama, so I got it off the screen.
today we are going to be talking about what's better, binge watching something or the old school way of watching it weekly. And nowadays, oh my god,
What?
Jen, like Laranta's new children don't know anything about the old school way of watching TV.
Like you got to be there when it come on, sit through the
Yeah.
commercials. Yeah, nah.
And you may see the episode that everybody's talking about today. in a couple of months, but you can't see it like next day on blah 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 demand or next day
Nah.
online.
Nah, because if you miss it,
Wow.
if it come on 8:30 and you miss it, you gotta figure out when they playing that rerun.
Yeah. Wow. Well, yeah, TV used to be a shared cultural ritual, but now on today's how TV is today, it is a personalized experience. Um, I don't know a lot of TV shows that are that are a shared ritual, except for RuPaul's Drag Race, Housewives, Married to Medicine.
And when you say a shared ritual, do you mean like by like the audience at large, by people at large, or do you just mean like sitting down watching it with friends?
I mean, like the audience at large. Like, I don't mean like you have to be in a room. Like, some people watch RuPaul's Drag Race in bars. Like, that's
Sure.
how they watch it. I could never do that.
Ah, I see what you're saying. I see what
I
you're
could
saying.
never do that. But like I do, like Peyton does a recap every week. I'm always commenting on hers, and we're talking about it. So yeah, I mean like
Uh-huh.
that by shared ritual.
Okay.
They also do shared ritual with, well, weekly with like traders, which has uh
Okay. That's the
um
game show, right? Where folks you gotta like betray folks and get the money.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good if you haven't
Okay.
seen it.
I have it.
And I find that a lot of those more drama shows or comedy shows, those are the ones that we binge. Um, DeMarcus,
Yes,
do you
sir.
know what the first show that people could binge? Do you know what that was?
Naruto?
No, you couldn't binge Naruto.
Okay.
Like the first show as it was airing, no, not as it was airing, like the first episode premiere, you could watch all of the episodes at once.
Ooh, I do not know. What was it?
Yeah, the first show that you could binge, that you could see all the episodes at once, was House of Cards on Netflix.
House of Cards?
Yes,
I've heard of this show. I've never seen it.
it was a show that was about the president being stupid.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
President being stupid with some white people. But it was really good. It starred Kevin Spacey before he was found out to be touching little boys.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
But the the big difference between appointment viewing, which was, this cultural phenomenon that was like Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder and all of those shows, and um, content consumption, where you just sit
Sure.
down in front of a TV and absorb a whole bunch of content. Um, I need to ask you a question. Is
Sure.
binge watching killing community conversation?
Could you elaborate a little bit? Like, what do you mean community conversation?
Like with Scandal, every time Scandal had an episode, you would talk about it next, or Lost. Every time
Yeah.
Lost had an episode, you would talk about it the next day. You would go online and have your
Okay.
theories and everything. But now with what's a good binge watch? Okay, with the Mighty Nine. I haven't seen the Mighty Nine yet because nobody's talking about it. I know it's a good show. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
So,
Uh, I don't think so. I think people are talking about because when you binge it, instead of just talking about what happened in the last episode, you talk about the whole thing. And I
mm-hmm,
think it does make it harder to have those conversations because if all the episodes come out at the same time, you might have time to watch the entire season, and I only have time to watch 4 episodes. And
mm-hmm,
so we're talking about it, and it gets to a point where it's like, all right, this is I got to stop here, and you're like, the conversation stops here because you don't want to spoil it for me.
mm.
So is it killing it? No, but it is changing the way. we talk about shows with our, with our constituents,
Mm.
with our
Did you
peers.
did you see all of Wonder Man?
Yeah,
And how'd you like it?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's there was more power. He used his powers more in it. And when I say he used, I say used loosely.
He didn't
Uh,
use his power to the last 5 minutes of that show.
right to the last episode. But I liked it. I wanted season two, and I wanted to be more deliberate. I want him to actually start getting into his like hero phase. It's like, okay,
Hmm.
cool. We got the setup. We know who this man is. I love that they gave like the Mandarin so much more backstory and so much, it, like kind of filled out that character. But now I want Wonder Man saving the world, meeting up with like the Avengers and shit, or at
Mm.
least some low level other heroes like Luke Cage.
Daredevil's supposed to come out this month too.
Mm.
Okay, now in the old school, which is such a horrible thing to say, really. You know,
Yeah,
in
the
in the
old
wonder,
school.
yeah, in the Wonder Years, network TV was written for anticipation. Like every
Oh,
episode had to have some type of cliffhanger, had to have some type
ah,
of something to get you to come back next week, for the advertisers.
absolutely.
Um, and everybody watch at the same place so that, you could go the next day at work or whatever and have those water cooler conversations um, about the show.
Right. I can't wait to see what happens next, basically.
Yeah, because blah 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 happened, you know, last night. Um, and shows were written for memory retention and not the instant payoff. Like
Okay.
like shows were written so that you could remember things. Like on Game of Thrones,
Uh-huh.
they well on HBO really, but on Game of Thrones they write so that you can um uh understand this thing that's happening. Like you can understand, even if you don't understand culturally what's happening, because I had to watch Game of Thrones 2 times to understand what's going on. But
Sure.
I understood that when the dad died, it was a huge thing, a huge upset.
Right.
When he fell out the window, things were happening there. And when they
Right.
kept having sex, I need to pay attention to it. But now shows are written to have that instant payoff or that instant thing. Like in House of Cards, he wins the first episode. It's not
Okay.
the ramp up. He wins the first episode, the presidency. Um, but yeah, and Black household specifically treated shows like an event, like
Yeah.
Living Single, Martin Nights, like that UPN block.
Yep.
You go to your cousin's house, bring some food.
We all watching it together. It was me and my mom watched hella shows together growing up, and it was like an
Mhm.
event. And it's like, oh, tonight Charm comes on, or tonight
Yes.
Girlfriends comes on, tonight The Parkers comes on,
Yes.
and
Sunday
we watching it.
Charmed. I love Sunday Charmed. um, but yes. Now, Netflix changed all that in 2013 when they
Yeah.
dropped all their season at once. The control shifted from uh, networks and their advertisers to the audience and what they wanted. And they started saying, okay, we don't have to appeal to Nabisco or Ocean
Uh-huh.
Spray. We could appeal directly to Sally um, in, in Wisconsin, and we can directly give her what she wants. And also, these stories became more cinematic. They became um, more movie like
With the
and
advent of
less.
binging, things have become more cinematic. Okay,
Hmm.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they say, "Oh, this is like a movie,"
Yeah.
because you know it was like a movie. Like they weren't making things, for the next episode. They're making things so you can watch the whole 8 hours right then and there. And
Hmm.
character arcs became more, well, they became longer, basically, and
Yeah.
more novel like.
Because now I got more time to like work with this character and put them through some trials and tribulations.
Not really more time, but you're gonna stay right there in front of your TV
Right.
longer instead of I'm gonna get this little bit of their character, then I'm gonna walk away for a week. You know,
Right.
like learning about Olivia Pope and her family. That was a
Uh-huh.
whole series. You learned about where she grew up, her dad, her mom's in jail, the whole entire series. But you have Poussey on Orange is New Black. You
Oh yeah.
learned about her in an episode. You learned where she come from, what she did,
And I
and
think I prefer that. I prefer like for them to like spotlight different people in a different in episodes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like yeah.
Um, like with Poussey or with Olivia Pope.
With Poussey, like,
Mm-hmm.
we're taking a break from the main story. We're gonna look over here at this person who's gonna become important or who has become important and just tell you a little bit more about them.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something about the cultural impact.
Sure.
So, weekly is the collective experience where we can all come in at once and talk about something. Binging is about individual spirits. So, weekly shows, they are, they dominate like meme culture, and they dominate discourse, and they dominate fandom longevity,
Sure.
right? Binge shows, they really dominate completion rates, and they dominate emotional depth because you have longer to sit there and be emotional with those. Like
Uh-huh.
Bridgerton. Why are people watching Bridgerton?
Richard
Because
is good.
you
I'm watching Richard, yeah.
now,
Yeah.
if Bridgerton was weekly, a weekly show, would you still watch it as much?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I don't really, for me, the only difference between binging and like watching the show week to week is like I don't have to wait for it. Like
Mm.
I think you could take any show and make it and like give me all the episodes or drop them week to week and it doesn't really change the flavor of the show. Well,
No,
nowadays,
it does.
nowadays I can say that. But I think they're like when I binge like Yu Yu Hakusho, it feels weird to just jump straight into the next episode.
No, because I like what we talked about before, Lois and Clark. All right, so just a few things to wrap us up with this conversation. Um, let's see. With these new binging shows, of course, you need to have the completion rate to see if a show is going to make it. Like, it's no longer the weekly ratings of a show, it's like
Sure.
how many people completed the series. That
Okay.
that makes um, that that means, if a lot of people completed it, then it's going to get another season. Also, with the binge, filler episodes are
Which is great. I don't need no filler.
dying.
Just give me the story.
Yeah, filler episodes are dying, but with that, you are getting the rise of limited series and shorter series. Like when we were little, uh, episodes, a season is 22 to 24 episodes.
Right.
Now it's 8 to 10.
For a season of a show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Name a season with more than 10 episodes.
I mean, most anime has like 12.
I'm talking about hour long.
Yeah, because I think Night of the Seven Kingdoms was only what, 8 episodes?
6.
6. Yeah, you're not wrong. But if you were to, I guess, like translate that into regular weekly broadcasts that we used to watch, that would be like 16 episodes because you would cut each of those into like 30 minutes, right? Because
No.
I don't feel like hour-long shows were a thing when I was, like when I was watching stuff on TV. Like it could have been the best show, like Smallville. That wasn't like hour-long episodes,
Yes, it
but
was.
Smallville, no.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Smallville was like 30 minutes.
No. Smallville was an hour long. Well, it's an hour long on network, which is like 45 minutes. But it's an hour long. It took up that whole block.
Huh.
Yeah, all the ER, all those shows
Oh,
are an hour
okay, yeah,
long.
you're right.
I
Between
know I'm right.
39 and 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, then let's talk about it. There's also been a rise of limited series like Adolescence, which is still winning awards 2 years later. I love that show. And of course,
Adolescence?
yeah, on Netflix. It was 4
Okay.
episodes long.
Okay.
Um, and Watchmen. Let's talk about Watchmen because Watchmen really pisses me off with what people say. Watchmen, from the start, everybody, was a limited series. It was not a series. It was not canceled. It ended because they never said that Watchmen was going to continue for more than one season. In fact, they said in the beginning there is a limited series, and HBO is good for their limited series.
Right.
And all y'all are mad because they canceled Watchmen when they did it. They said it was a limited series 2 years before it showed to you. Y'all need to read sometimes. Read the article, people. But yeah, Demarcus, what's the first show that you binge watched that you can remember?
That's a tough question because I really couldn't tell you at this point.
Do you binge watch?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been binge watching Superman and Lois.
Mm-hmm.
Um I've been binge watching Bridgerton. Uh
Mm.
so yeah, I binge watch a lot of stuff, but I think and maybe this is just me being old school, me being like, a 35-year-old guy. I love a good cliffhanger. I love watching stuff week to week because it gives me something to look forward to. I like the
Mm.
anticipation.
So you don't remember the first show that you
First
binged?
show that I binged watched, I want to say like
Because I
Avatar:
don't
The
remember
Last
either.
Airbender comes to mind.
You didn't binge. We watched that together
We did, but like after all the episodes were out and online, I binge watched it.
after you seen it
Uh,
already.
yeah.
That doesn't count. I'm
Um,
talking about the first.
oh, like the first show that I
I don't. I,
watched.
I don't remember mine either.
Okay, cool, great,
It
because
was
I don't
probably,
know.
yeah, it was probably House of Cards or Orange is the New Black. Because I think that it was the novelty of, oh, all the episodes are out now.
Yeah,
Okay. Um,
but
but
uh,
yeah,
Orange is the New Black, wasn't it like week to week before it got on Netflix?
it was never. It's a Netflix original.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Where'd you think it was on?
I thought it was on like HBO first.
No, that's a Netflix original.
Okay.
You never seen Orange is the New Black?
I have. I
Oh,
haven't finished it, but I've seen it.
okay. Um, now with um binge watching and what they're doing now with the batch shows where they bombard you with 3 episodes and then they do the week to week. That started when the streaming wars were on.
The
So
streaming wars?
like you had Disney Plus, Netflix,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hulu, blah blah, HBO Go, blah blah. Blah. All these people were vying for your money and to um,
Sure.
buying with them. So What they did was they would do what people wanted to do the first 3 episodes, and then they would have come back for next week for the rest because we got you now. We got you for a month at least.
Yeah, yeah.
At least a month. Enough for you to remember. No, enough for you to forget that free trial so we could go ahead and bill you. But that's what they started doing, is doing that. Mostly that started up in 2020 while people were
Which
home.
which service started that first? Was it Netflix or
No, it
Prime?
wasn't Netflix. I think it was Hulu or Prime.
Okay.
It wasn't. Netflix just recently started doing stuff like
Right, right. Okay.
that. Yeah. But yeah, I think that is it for my episode on binging, broadcasting, or batch. DeMarcus, do you think we'll ever go back to purely weekly?
Nah, nah. Because like kind of like what you were saying that like binging is sort of like a different modality of watching TV. So like the story is different. You can, the way you write the story is different. The way you consume it is different. It's it's distinct from watching something weekly. And then now there are people who write shows to be binged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, Question for the future:
Hmm.
since AI is bombing children in the Middle East, um, do you think that AI could
Uh-huh.
determine for you specifically
Uh-huh.
if this show is a bingeable show or if it's a weekly show?
Do I think AI will be able to like recommend or tell me?
No, I'm talking about would do you think that they would start throttling shows to your account?
Oh, it'd be like, oh, because DeMarcus is a week to week person, you know, you give him one episode at a time, but Jared's a binger, so give him all of it.
No, Jared's a binger, but he will pay if the show's good, so give it to him weekly. DeMarcus
Ah,
doesn't like shows, but he will stick around and watch it, so give it to him as binge. AI is
yeah,
being used to get more money out of people.
yeah, of course, of course.
So do you think that
Uh,
they would ever do something like that?
Man, that's crazy. Maybe because Amazon already like shows different people different prices. Like if you look at an item on Amazon, you might see a different price than I see at looking at the same item. Like they're already doing that. So yeah, I could see them definitely doing that with TV shows.
Yeah, I could see that happening too somewhere down the line. It's not
And
going to work with me.
and they will
Not as,
market it to you like, oh, this is your TV guide assistant thing, and it helps
mm,
you watch TV the way you want to watch it.
yeah, it's not going to work with me. Not as long as I have my pirating models. But yeah, I was about to say something else, but I forgot. Demarcus, do you think we have time for a question?
Uh, Let me blow my nose in it. Yeah.
Okay. You know how this works. I read the first sentence of a couple of questions, 4 questions exactly. Demarcus is going to pick which sentence he wants to hear more of, and that will be our question for the week. All right, here we go. 6 brown chicks. Oh, these questions called for 6 brown chicks. 6 brown chicks. Here we go. Um, I thought the grass was greener at another woman's house, and I foolishly left my wife for a month. I've been with Amari off and on since we were in school. A full decade of this BS, lies, cheating, and my 2 abortions. Married 11 years with 2 kids. Wife wants to spice up the marriage and ordered sex toys for us. And 4, I met a great older man and we're getting married in December.
What was the first one again?
I thought the grass was greener at another woman's house, and I foolishly left my wife for a month.
Let's do that one.
All right, here we go. Six brown chicks. Okay. Okay. I thought the grass was greener at another woman's house when I foolishly left my wife for a month. My wife told me if I attended the Wednesday night church with her, I could come back home. Church was packed. The preacher, don't worry about it. Don't worry about going to hell. He double hockey sticks. All the devils are here, and we exposing these devils tonight. I should have bolted for the door, but my wife wanted me there. The choir sang a haunting song. Truth cleanses the sin away. WTF? Now I knew why the church was packed. In therapy, you sit in a circle and tell your dirt. At Pastor's Wednesday cleanse, your significant other tells your dirt.
Oof.
My wife testified about my affair, and I felt so low. I wanted to melt into a puddle and slide under the door. I apologized with tears streaming down my face. She forgave me and asked the congregation to pray for our marriage. I felt cleansed until two women accused my wife of sending nudes and offering blowjobs to their husbands. The men turned her down, but she didn't apologize. A third woman caught her man with my wife. During that woman's testimony, my wife shouted, "It ain't your turn, Brenda." Then my wife stood up and left. She refuses to discuss this. Advice.
This took a turn. I had been avoiding this one because I thought it was gonna be basic, but damn. All right, so we
Yeah,
gonna
you
break it down.
avoided this one for months.
Yeah, we're gonna break it down now.
This
So
is a lot to
dude
break
dude left his wife for a month.
down. Hmm.
They didn't get divorced. They were like separated or some shit. He just was at some other woman's house.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, he comes back. He wants to come back home. She's like, all right, you can come back if we go to like the Wednesday confessional service. And at this service, you get to air out your partner to the church congregation, whoever's here, and they basically shame you.
Well, he didn't know that,
He didn't.
but he knows he saw church was packed on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So, and then after she airs him out, he apologizes, he cries, the whole shebang. She forgives him.
Mhm.
She started getting aired out by everybody else at the church because she been doing dirt too. And now she won't take accountability for it. She's like, fuck it. She's like, yeah, it happened, whatever. No apologies, no nothing. It- uh, like what? I guess my question is like, what do you want from this situation? Like, do you want her to apologize? Like, do you want her to at least like talk to you about why it happened, or just be accountable for it? Just like, yeah, I did it, and this is why I did it.
He just wants advice.
My advice would be to, because I gotta know what your goal is. Like, if you wanna stay in this marriage, y'all gonna have to talk about this and get it ironed out, or else it's gonna be a sore spot forever. Um, but if this is a deal breaker for you, then just go ahead and leave. Like, no conversation. Like, she don't want to talk about it, you ain't got to. Just pack your shit up and go.
Look, y'all got to open marriage now. Y'all got to open marriage, or it's time for a divorce.
But
I
even
can't.
then, there's like, there's respect, there's like agreements and boundaries and stuff. Like, you ain't just do whatever you want,
Mm.
whenever you want, with whoever you want.
Well, obviously it is.
At the at the at the church that we both attend regularly.
Obviously it is. Uh, it is. Yeah, it's an open marriage or it's divorce. I don't know what to say to you. Uh, you stepped out on your wife, but then lo and behold, she's been stepping out on you. So both y'all was doing wrong. So
Yeah.
you need to reconcile with her non apology, or you need to divorce her. Like, there ain't nothing else to say.
Yeah.
There really ain't nothing else to
Um,
say.
I think this is just her get back, and that's why it's so spiteful. That's why she ain't giving no explanations, no apologies, no nothing. Because you stepped out on her, she's like, okay, bet I'm gonna do you worse.
Hmm.
And she did it close to home. So yeah, she definitely.
Was it
If
close
this,
to home? It was just some people from church that he don't go to.
that's their church though, right? Like it's their church that they go to regularly. Because I don't imagine she just found a random church that does this like aerial partner out thing and say, all right, we're gonna go and do this with some strangers.
Well, he doesn't say it was her. Well, he doesn't say it was his church.
Uh-huh. He says it
He
was
said
her
that his
church.
wife goes often, and she be
Yeah.
sitting there with popcorn.
Okay, it's her church. And by extension, their church, because they're
Yeah,
married.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's divorce or y'all got open marriage. Um, yeah, you can always support us by following us on social media. Follow our Patreon. Yeah,
Woo
y'all gotta
woo.
follow our Patreon. It's really the best thing going for everybody, to be honest. That's where we talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff.
We get into the nitty
Um,
gritty.
yeah, we get into the nitty gritty. And we had Lavanta on last week, which was
Yeah.
really, really good for our Patreon. And shop in our store,
Yep. Our Etsy.
um, our Etsy,
And by the way, our
and
Patreon is only $3 a month.
yeah, $3 a month, 10 cents a day.
10 cents a day.
Except for last month, it'll be two, it'll be more than 10 cents. But y'all got the math. I got me. But yeah, Demarcus, any final words?
Uh, whether you're binging or broadcasting or batching, man, enjoy these shows. There's a lot of good content out there. I am a batch and or broadcast person myself personally, and that's because I like the anticipation, I like the wait, I like the build up. But I'm not shy about binging.
Okay,
How about you, Jerry? Any final words?
no, no,
Okay.
and we'll see you next time on Black Geek Energy.
BGE out.